Shannon Sharpe, a former American football player and NFL analyst, have had quite a career. Someone who has stayed healthy for most of his life, literally because his job required him to, is usually expected to stay fit for a good chunk of their adulthood. But Shannon recently revealed shocking news about his health. To find out more, keep watching. First off, why is Shannon Sharpe in the limelight nowadays? 54-year-old Shannon Sharpe was once a young athlete playing on the football field, with around 62 touchdowns to his name in his whole football career, which came to an end pretty quickly because of a neck injury. Since Sharpe is no stranger to life-changing scenarios, he was naturally pretty compelled to speak about certain issues with his audience. Shannon Sharpe is a co-host of the famous talk show Undisputed, airing on Fox Sports NFL. And that is where he decided to break his silence over his battle with cancer. Turns out Sharpe has lost a lot to prostate cancer even before his own diagnosis. Shannon revealed that the cancer genes run in his family, and he's lost a lot of people to this illness because they didn't get tested on time. What really shocked fans about Sharpe's cancer story was the timeline. Turns out Sharpe was diagnosed with cancer way back in 2016, and he chose to battle it silently. It took him 7 years to talk about it, and America is in awe of his bravery. On that note, let's talk about Sharpe's career and how cancer affected it, or at least could have. Shannon told the audience that it was just a regular Thursday in 2016 when he went in for his routine screening for cancer, and it came back positive. He talked about feeling helpless with big opportunities lining up for him. Cancer was not something on his list of things he was looking forward to dealing with. Sharpe talked about being a newbie sports analyst who had just landed his first gig as a co-host on FS1 with Skip Bayless. He knew if he told people about the C word, as he likes to call it, they would try to stop him from exploring new opportunities, and he was in no mood to skip out on his dream job. So what did the former NFL player do? He kept it hidden, all so he could set a name for himself in the sports community and not let his legacy be known as the player who injured his neck during professional football and was asked to file for early retirement. He wanted to talk about football, but also about golf, tennis, basketball, track, and social issues. Not only would this go on to set a new standard for athletes, but he'd be the first of his kind to be an athlete and a full-time sports analyst. I didn't want this opportunity to go away because I wanted to show that athletes could do more than talk about their best sports, says Shannon, while also adding how he felt obligated to fulfill this responsibility and how people were counting on him to break the norms because you wouldn't normally expect a football player to know about anything other than football. Following up, how did people close to Shannon Sharpe handle the news? Isn't it a complete shocker that Sharpe wanted to deal with his prostate cancer diagnosis away from the limelight? But turns out that not only did he keep it hidden from the world, but he also kept it a secret from the people closest to him. While talking about his 2016 journey, Shannon revealed how only told 4 people knew about his cancer diagnosis: his brother, his sister, his then-girlfriend, and of course himself. The 54-year-old sports analyst kept it extremely hush in front of his mother and kids. But why? The answer is simple. He didn't want them to worry. Shannon confessed to taking a whole year before he felt like he could open up to his kids and his mother, simply because he felt like it would be too much for them, and since it was out of everyone's control, the less the kids knew, the better. You worrying is going to make me worry, and that wasn't going to help our situation, is what Sharpe told his kids and his mother once he finally broke the news to them. He also talked highly about his kids, mentioning how they were scared but bounced back pretty quickly, trusting that their dad was strong and capable of handling anything life threw his way. Moving on, did Sharpe take regular precautions? After Sharpe's early 2003 retirement from NFL, he became regular with his screening appointments. What makes the story even sadder is that Shannon's father died at the age of 39, when Shannon was fairly young. We can't imagine what it must have been like for the 54-year-old former football player to watch his father struggle to fight cancer right in front of him. Probably one of the reasons why he wanted to keep it a secret from his mother and children. While opening up to the world about his cancer history, he also revealed that he lost 2 brothers to prostate cancer, both in their late 40s to early 50s. No wonder Sharpe got extra cautious after 2003, and what a smart move, we must say. Now 54 years old, he was also in his late 40s when he got diagnosed with prostate cancer. If you're wondering whether Sharpe's lifestyle caused him to get cancer, you'd be shocked to know that this man lives a super fit life. You can literally see it on his Instagram. The man is 54, but he doesn't look a day younger than 40. He told his fans that he felt healthy. He was exercising regularly, eating and drinking right, no drugs, nothing. So when he went for his routine screening, he did not expect a positive result. Truly goes to show that life will test just anybody, and sometimes it won't even make sense. Wrapping it up, what was Sharpe's final message for the people? Now cancer-free, Shannon Sharpe chose September to talk about his struggles because of two reasons. Number one, it's the National Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Number two, the right opportunity came knocking on his door at the right time. Janssen, a pharmaceutical company, originally asked Sharpe to talk about the risks of prostate cancer in black men. Little did they know the 8-time Pro Bowler was also a cancer survivor. Shannon wanted the world to basically be aware of the signs of prostate cancer, but also know that there won't always be any obvious signs. He told the audience about his fractured eye socket, broken collarbone, torn rib cartilage, and separated shoulders, among other injuries. The moral of the story being that he is an expert in recognizing physical symptoms. But with prostate cancer, there were no clear signs. Shannon didn't lose any weight or feel any pain. There was no obvious change in his body. His cancer could have gone unnoticed for years, or at least until it was too late. What saved him was regular screening. So his advice to men, specifically black men, during this Prostate Cancer Awareness Month is to get regularly tested, because life doesn't wait for anybody, and at any given moment, you could lose it all. Now on to other news. Shannon Sharpe is not happy with Brett Favre. Brett Favre has been outed for illegally building a volleyball facility from stolen money, which he managed to divert with the help of former Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant. Favre stole a whopping $5 million out of the welfare funds, which have now been used to build Southern Miss volleyball facility. Seems like Favre's only motive behind the illegal activity was his daughter's happiness. Since his daughter was a part of the Golden Eagles volleyball team, Shannon Sharpe was infuriated when this news broke all over social media, and while recording his show Undisputed, Sharpe took the opportunity to tell Favre off. He didn't say much, but he didn't say less either. Before telling off Bryant for stealing from the undeserved, Sharpe also called Favre a mofo for doing what he did. And even though Bryant and Favre aren't being prosecuted for this crime, we know Favre won't be a guest on Undisputed anytime soon. Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe got ghosted by Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons, the Cowboys' all-pro rusher, was all set to appear on Sharpe and Bayless's show Undisputed. This was going to be his first of many weekly appearances on the famous show, but after the most recent Cowboys loss, Micah was seen actively avoiding the co-hosts. Neither Sharpe nor Bayless was able to get in touch with him, even though Parsons was constantly tweeting against the Buccaneers and was seen asking fans to help him increase his Madden rating on the day of the show as well. Drama, if you ask us. Only time will tell if he still plans on doing the show or not. Shannon Sharpe wants the LA Lakers to follow the rumors. The LA Lakers have been lacking in the skills area. Their recent season wasn't the best, but Sharpe thinks there might be hope for them if they did a trade with the Indiana Pacers. Shannon gave his 2 cents on the matter by saying this trade would make the LA Lakers a really dangerous team. He also talked about the benefits the LA Lakers would receive with the trade, a shooting and defense player, which is something the Lakers desperately need right now. Sharpe is all for the LA Lakers trading Russell Westbrook for Miles Turner for next season. The Undisputed co-host thinks this trade would be equal to killing 3 birds with 1 stone. That's a wrap for this video. Did Shannon Sharpe's story motivate you to get regularly tested? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.